Hey guys, Evan Ork here, back with another live stream. How are we today, my guys? So, I apologize for not streaming in quite a long time. This stream, I'll also have my camera off probably for the first half because this is one of those streams where I have to eat dinner while being live. The topic of this stream, the one and only major topic, is that Godzilla the Final Stand is 95% done filming. So it is almost done. It is almost done. And that's good news because college is starting. I'm starting college specifically within a couple of weeks. This will mean that I will, or at least I'm assuming, I'm going to be very, very busy and occupied. But on the other hand, I wanted to make sure that I had enough free time to finish the film, at least most of it. And that free time was now. It was over the summer. So before college started, I said to myself, I need to get most of the film done. Excuse me, before college starts. And again, if you hear me taking like brief breaks, it's because, like I said, I'm eating dinner. But anyway, uh, again, I decided I got to get most of it done now because I'm going to be busy with college. And again, I don't know this all for a fact. Very good assumption, though, that I'm going to be busy. And, you know, I want to prep ahead of time. Make sure that if in case I am busy, I have most of the fan film done. Hello, Tyra, Evangelical O'Rourke. It's actually funny. Rather it be that term or Evangelion. I remember being like really young. I was like 11, and I remember people talking about Evangelion. Not that that's what you said, but I would always hear that and think, "Oh, my name's in there. I don't even know what that is." But anyway, how are you doing, Tyron? So to go back on topic real quickly, and again, if it sounds like I have a mouthful, it's because I'm eating dinner as we speak. But as I said to myself, I'm already late for the stream. I don't want to be even further late. But the film was 95% done filming. Most of the fight scene is done. In fact, the scene I'm filming now, scene 55, is the final scene that takes place during the fight scene. Meaning it's also one of the most complicated to film. I've had to film it in two parts. And I'm done with part one of filming scene 55. Soon going to go into filming part two of scene 55. Because it's just so complicated to film. So many shots I have to decide between are blue screen, not blue screen. Very, very tricky. But we're almost done with that. And then the two scenes afterwards, because it's 58 scenes in total. So once 55 is done, I just have to film 56, 57, 58. All of those three scenes are averagely hard to film. I mean, just average to film. Like, not too easy, not too hard. If I have to film that during college, which even then I hope not to, because I just want to make sure the filming of it is done before college, and it's not the end of the world. I just want to give enough time as possible to my editors, or not editors, rather VFX artists, and the person who helped me create the music, Godzilla, to work on all the scenes as possible, as many scenes as possible. The final battle scene, as many of you are probably aware, will have the most amount of VFX and music. So it's so important that I give them a lot of time to get it done. And I don't know how long. I mean, I assume it's gonna take them some time. So, especially the music. Music is probably harder of the two because when it comes to music, you have to cover the whole scene. It could be like a 3-minute scene of fighting. You have to figure out when the music goes crazy loud or when it goes low or high. So Robo's doing a great job. There's a lot of work for him to do, which gets me nervous that he won't have enough time for the due date. Speaking of which, I want to cover a brief topic, which is the trailers of the film. So I said the teaser trailer would come in July, official trailer will come in August, final trailer will come in September. But then I realized before I was originally going to release the official trailer a couple weeks ago or a week ago, wait a minute, if I do all this according to my schedule, I won't have anything to upload in October regarding the film because all the trailers will be out. And if anything, that's the most critical month to advertise it because it's the month right before it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to delay the trailers. I'm going to make sure the official trailer comes out in September and that the final trailer comes out in October so that the hype is still there for the month before the fan film, which I didn't think, I should have thought, was the most critical time to hype it up. And in any case, the teaser trailer got so many views, I don't want to pump out trailers left and right in case I'm uploading too many. So just letting you guys sync with what I've been giving you, which is just the teaser trailer, I think it's a good tactic because it leaves you guys in suspense to see what's more beyond just a minute of footage in the trailer, in that trailer. But get ready, guys, because the official trailer and the final trailer will be amazing. Much better music that I have planned out. Some of them suggested to me by a lot of my friends. Uh, but it's going to be great. This film is going to be great. Um, Funny thing with trailers is you want to include the best shots as possible so that the film looks like it's amazing in its entirety. And I guess I'm revealing to you guys my dirty secret when I say that. But, you know, in the end, it does hopefully reel you guys in because I don't think I have had a trailer that has done better for any fan film than the teaser trailer for Final Stand. It released a little over a month ago. It has nearly 1,000 views. Most of my trailers, when I release them, at most they end up getting 300, 250 views around. This trailer, while it stalled recently in terms of views, it was for a couple, I think for a week straight, spiking with views. That's a very good sign. And I hope that's a sign that the official trailer might even get more attention. If not, it's fine. Because even if the official and the final don't do so well, at least people know from the teaser that this thing is coming out November 2nd, which is still the release date. November 2nd of this year. Coming out a day before Godzilla's 70th anniversary. I know some of you guys might think, well, look, why don't you release it on Godzilla's birthday? Well, problem is I always release my fan films on a Saturday. His birthday comes out on a Sunday. His birthday is on a Sunday. The reason why I'm not willing to push it back a day is because I think there's a really smart reason as to behind posting the film on a Saturday, because it gives viewers Saturday and Sunday, the day that they would likely be most free since it's the weekend, to watch it. If I were to upload it on Sunday, that would mean the second day of viewing it wouldn't be as good, presumably, because it would be on Monday and people would be at school or college or work or whatever it is. So giving people 2 straight days of availability to watch it is critical to getting a good wide range of attention. But I digress. Let me give you guys my little update on the film that I usually do, like how much of it is done, how much of it is edited, how much of it is filmed. Just give me a second because I don't think you guys realize how conflicting it is to try and eat and enjoy your food while also making sure you speak logically and not like go back and forth with your sentences because you're too focused on eating. But in terms of scenes filmed, there are 58 scenes total. 55, or at least, sorry, 54 and a half of those 58 have been filmed. 54 out of those 58 have been edited. So just half of the scene has not been edited. And of those 54 scenes edited and those 54 scenes and a half filmed out of 58, 43 have been exported. So in total, there have been 43 exported scenes out of 58, which is pretty good. Definitely catching up with exporting them, which is so important, by the way, when it comes to trailers. The reason why I like to export my scenes, even though those are almost never the final versions, is because if I don't have exported scenes, how am I supposed to get the footage to edit the trailer on? Now, I can get individual shots, but that means I'd have to re-edit those shots to make them cut at the point that they're supposed to cut, or, whatever it is. You're better off just exporting the scenes that you have finished, quote unquote, because they always deserve a final review, and then putting them in the trailer. Now, to be clear, those are not the final versions. What happens is, as soon as I'm done filming, editing all the scenes, I re-review all those scenes as I thought I did, but maybe I missed something, with the rest of my staff, my film staff. So, Rebelzilla 64, who makes the music, and GPTV, who does the VFX. We go into a call, we review the shots, we review the footage, or not the shots, sorry, the scenes that I have exported. They give me any suggestions, any things I might have missed. Probably in most cases, I'll take their advice because I'm worried maybe I'm not the only one who's right here. And sometimes you might be right over them on some things, but most of the time, I'm greatly appreciative of their advice. But I then re-export those scenes with those fixes, and those are the scenes that are my final drafts. Then I combine all of those scenes into one big edit on a timeline. So just take all the scenes, slap them together, it becomes a full movie, export the full movie. Now I'm increasingly worried about how long it will take not only to export it, but to upload it. Upload it is especially the scary part. First things first, I made the mistake of when uploading Final Stand to assume I could upload not Final Stand, Mecha Annihilation. I made the mistake of assuming I could upload Mecha Annihilation the day of its release date, and that was a big mistake. Most of the time it worked in the past, but that's because the films were pretty short, shorter, and a lot of the films before it, with the exception of Chase for Change and Doomsday Arrival, were not filmed in 4K. So I could upload them just fine. Maybe 20, 25 minutes was the average runtime, maybe even shorter, like 19 minutes in some cases. I had it uploaded the day of the release date, and it's fine. This film is going to be substantially longer. Hypocritical of me, given my past statements on how long a film should be, I know. But it's going to be substantially longer, and it's all filmed on 4K through a Canon camera. So don't ask me the difference between filming 4K on a Canon camera and a phone. Just know this: the quality is just for some reason superior because it's a Canon camera that has, more high tech advantages in terms of how the shot looks with things in the background. It looks much more professional. So it will take longer, obviously, to export. So exporting it isn't the biggest problem. It kind of is in the sense of how much space will the whole thing be once it's exported on my computer. Uh, I might have to move it to an external drive. But uploading it is scaring me because I don't know if I might even, if it's uploading November 2nd, I might have to upload it like a couple days prior, like Halloween or maybe even the day before Halloween, something, because otherwise I'm screwed. I'd have to delay the film because I'm serious. I actually think it will take days to upload. I'm really serious. I don't want to risk any chances. That's why I want to, if anything, finish reviewing the film days before it is supposed to upload. So, reviewing the film with my fellow cast members, Robo and everyone who I just said. We're doing that big review. I want to make sure that big review is done before. In any case, so yeah, that's where the film stands. Final stand. That's where the film stands. It's doing pretty well in terms of all the trailers, like I said. I think the film will do very well. Mecha Annihilation, by the way, is the best fan film I have made so far in terms of views. Views is important. It has over 2,000 views now, which is awesome. The film that I think has the next most amount of views was Godzilla vs. Iris, which I made back in 2019. That is like 1.8K views or something around there. Which is still impressive, but that film sucked in retrospect because, in hindsight, I mean, because it's so bad. I made it like 5 years ago, which is crazy to think about. That soon it's going to be the 5-year anniversary of when I uploaded that movie. Oh my God, time goes by way too fast. But in any event, that is where the film stands. And Neck Annihilation has over 2K views, even though Final Stand will be very long. And I know no one has asked this yet. I know there were some people in previous streams that have asked it. But it is going to be very long. First things first, when writing a script, it's usually logical to assume that each scene takes about a minute. Each scene is a minute long. It should be around a minute long. Each scene is a minute long. Not always the case, but that's the ideal expectation when writing down A screenplay is that each scene takes a minute. So if you have 96 pages, or sorry, no, sorry, I said that wrong. Not that each scene takes a minute. Sorry, each page of a script takes a minute. So in other words, each page of rather it be dialogue or scene directions, that's all supposed to take a minute, a minute, a minute, a minute. So if you write a 55-page script, around 55 minutes is probably what the film's going to be. In this case, there have been 58 scenes filmed, meaning that the film will probably be around an hour long. And so far, that's holding true because there are 43 scenes exported. And when I have put those scenes all together on a timeline just to see how long it would hypothetically be, it's around 41 minutes. So it's practically true. Each scene, I guess, I know I said each page is a minute. The same applies for scenes, I guess, in the context of fan films. I don't know if it does when it comes to real movies. But each scene is around a minute, just like each page of a script is around a minute. And it's holding true. It's absolutely holding true. Each scene is around a minute long because it's 43 scenes exported. Like I said, 41 minutes so far is the runtime. Mm. And you know, it's going good. Hello, Godzilla. Not poop, poop, poop. If you're talking about the viewership of tonight's stream, then you are absolutely right, my friend. It does happen sometimes where I will just. Oh, by the way, I apologize for not streaming the last 2 times or so. I think it was the last 2 weeks I haven't. I last week I was upstate, been doing things, and the week before that I forgot what I was doing. I think I was just busy with something, or maybe I just didn't have the time to. Um, so that happens, Godzilla Not. You'll stream one day, gets a good amount of people watching. The next day it does not. But that's completely fine. Another thing that we can at least celebrate in tonight's stream is that the last 2 streams had difficulties with its connection. This stream, with the exception of maybe like one instance tonight that was very brief, it has had amazing connection. So the connection issue is, as far as I'm concerned, resolved, but I don't want to jinx it if in case it comes back. Who knows? I am done with my dinner, by the way, so that's why you don't hear me munching as much. But Godzilla, I'm not going to repeat everything I just said because it's a lot, but I pretty much just said that Final Stand is 95% done filming. There is a lot of more post-production to do. Reason I wanted to get it done filming now. I could, if I wanted to, I could have stretched out filming into the next few months and finish filming in September, late September, early October. But that wouldn't give me much time to edit it, along with the rest of my team that does the VFX and the music. I wanted to finish filming it now, so that if in case I was busy in college, I could at least say the film is done with filming. It's just that the extra things are going to be done with my, VFX team, music team, and I have enough free time at least to work on some few things here and there, I hope. But I wanted to make sure I got most of the filming done this summer in case I got busy in college. Which, I hear a lot of mixed stories that college is going to be hell on earth. I hear other stories that it's going to be. I've heard at least 2 people say it's going to be even easier than high school. I don't know what to expect. I'm going in with an open mind. I'm not trying to assume the worst. I'm not trying to assume the best. But you got to be prepared. So in the regard of filming this fan film, I am assuming the worst and that I'm going to be busy. So I wanted to make sure all was done filming before college. By the way, if anyone out there is working on a fan film and you're about to go back to school, given that summer's coming to a close, definitely, definitely, definitely make sure a lot of that film is done before school. I mean, if it's just like your average year of school, you don't think you're going to be super busy, don't worry about it. But I mean, look, people are busy. They get even busier as life moves on. So I wanted to be smart with this, and it's mostly done filming. I can't even believe it's almost done filming. I started filming this in October of last year, I think was the first day of filming. But pre-production started right after G-Fest last year. So I have been working on this fan film since July of 2023. That is a year and 1 month. Assuming everything goes according to schedule, when I release it in November, that will be a year and 4 months, around year and 4 months of overall production, which is crazy. That is, I think that will make the cut as the longest time it has taken me to work on a fan film. Because Mech Annihilation overall took 1 year and 2 months. Yeah, 1 year and 2 months. This takes 1 year and 4 months. Not that 4 months. Not that big of a difference. But definitely working really hard to make sure you like it. And the official trailer, the final trailer, it will be worth your while. Let me just tell you. I have a lot of music ideas, like I suggested earlier. Oh, speaking of which, since the viewership of the stream isn't exactly going according to plan, isn't going well. I mean, let's state the obvious here. Um, I will probably end the stream early within the next 5 minutes, if unless more than four people join, because I think Godzilla Not is still here. So if three people join, it's four people. I'll keep the stream going. Uh, and you know me, sometimes I say that, and I swear 90% of the time I say that just as I'm about to end it early because it's not doing too well in terms of views. It goes well. Someone joins, and then I have to keep continuing it. But I think a couple times now it hasn't worked, which sucked because that was my whole little trick, was to make sure it would go on that long. Um, but yeah. Um, so anyway, I forget, was last time the yeah. Let's see. Oh, and sure enough, what the hell? I'm telling you, what the hell? I just said if no one joins the stream, I'm telling you guys, if you just join and you hear me say this and you don't understand what I'm talking about, I was just talking about how as soon as I say I'm going to end the stream early in case no one joins, the second I say that, people join. I swear, it's like my word against. I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy. It just does the exact reverse. It's like a comedy show. Um, Hello, Clorox. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Evan. Love you, baby. I love you too. Thank you very much. Hello, Judezilla. Welcome to the stream. Is that Judezilla or Judzilla? Um, Pathetic pictures. Walk it like okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. You're very funny. You're very very funny. What 5% is left of the film? It's just the last few scenes. There are 58 scenes in total. There are around and 54 and a half of those 58 have been filmed. So, it's the reason I say 54 and a half, I was explaining earlier, was because scene 55 is the last scene that takes place in the final battle. The remaining three scenes are kind of just closing out scenes. They don't have to do with the final battle. It does not end directly off of the final battle. So, scene 55 is the last scene of the final battle. So, as you can imagine, it takes a long time to film. I've had to film it in two parts. And so far, half of scene 55 has been filmed. That's why I say scene 54 and a half has been filmed. And there is, um, there is, that's so it's yeah, it's just half of a final battle scene left and three extra more scenes, really just dialogue and like a closing out scene that I won't get too much into because I um I had a well, let me just put it this way. I don't want to give too much away, but for the last scene of this movie, I wanted to close it out with a certain piece of music. I'm not going to say what it is. And then just a month or two ago, just by looking on Instagram Reels, I don't know if it was like an edit of an actor. I don't know if you guys know this actor. He's like an actor in older movies. I just scrolled through Reels and it was an edit of him, kind of an edit, not really. But the music in it was so awesome. I was like, you know what? This is going to be the music I close out Final Stand with, and I'm not going to say what the music is. I'm not going to say it. But anyway, the after credit scene teasing Godzilla Resurrection. Yeah, Godzilla Resurrection. My bad. Godzilla Resurrection coming in 6 years when times are tough, just like you said. Not happening. Not happening. I'm telling you, the ending of Final Stand. It's just the perfect way to end it off. It's just. I think it's just a good ending. I think it's a good ending. Hopefully, you guys think so. It's not a matter of what I think, though. Well, why, blah, blah, blah. Well, how the Glucios have turned. Yeah, yeah, how the Glucios have turned. Well, there's not many to turn because I'm not buying any more figures, as you know. Why can't I see your beautiful face? Well, I turned it off because I was actually eating dinner while streaming, um, which I usually like to do because I don't think guys like I don't want you guys seeing me like munch on my food. I will turn it back on in a couple minutes though. What glue seal do we have here? Oh my glue seal. Yeah, I'm honestly I don't know. I don't know how long this Blue Seal gig's gonna go on for. How long are you guessing, Godzilla? Hello, Evan. How you doing, Hudson? What's up, man? This is insane. I just said if no one joins the stream in like 2 or 3 minutes, I'm ending it off. Second I say that, like 7 people get in here. That's awesome. But yeah. Hey, hello, Boomerax. How you doing? Jimmy Ballmerix. Hey, what's going on, Lorenzo? How you doing, man? Peace be with you all. Peace be with you, man. How you doing? Can we get glue seals on stream? Maybe. I don't know how I would do that. I would have to pull a figure up and maybe show a glue seal. Um, Not the hardest thing to do in the world, given that so many of them have glue seals. No one leave. Let me just be right back, put my food away, and I come back, turn my camera on. Just give me like a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let me see here. Let me turn on the audio tape. Uh, Hello, Judzilla. It is Judzilla, I'm guessing, right? How you doing? Pretty good, Judd. Almost at 100 subs. Congratulations. I know you're not there yet, but I guess an early congratulations because I remember when I hit 100. Big deal. Big deal. I'll never forget the shock of hitting that number. I don't remember the exact context of it. I think, which is sad. I don't remember the exact moment I saw the screen. I'm like, 100 subscribers. What the hell? Um, I just remember being very happy, very happy. But anyway, can we please get Steny to Evan let Jedzilla into the stream right now? Well, I can't do that because see, I'm streaming on OBS. So, but if we were back on the Hangouts on Air days, and some of you guys, most of you guys, I think in this chat right now don't remember that. That was the streaming service I used before OBS. That was that was oh my God, I miss those days. You could bring people into the call. Technically, you could on OBS too if you had a call off to the side, but I don't really do that. Can we please get Steny 2 to release? Make it public. Steny 3 release date confirmation right now, please. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way that's gonna happen. Steny 3. You know, it's just I prefer to see it this way, right? Yeah, Steny Malevolence, which was the prequel series. Got the main Steny movie. That's all you need. Oh my hottie. Hudson fell. Hudson, we need more Blue Seal showcases. Yeah, wait, you said you wanted to see a Blue Seal, right? Let me see if I can. Mm, actually, I got this guy. Movie Monster Series. No, wait, actually, I don't think this guy does have Blue Seals. Is his head a Blue Seal? Ah, look at this. His head is a Blue Seal. I was wrong. It's the new Movie Monster Series Baragon, the new one that came out. Um, it's the Showa one that they made. It's the arms that move, tails, everything. Just the head does not. How unfortunate. I really, it's so inconceivable they could market a product to look like everything is able to move in the way it's supposed to, but then you move it and like there's that one thing you think is supposed to move, but it doesn't. Anyway, I think the day I announced that I had 100 subs, two people had oh, see that happens too. That happens too. Uh, Thankfully, it didn't happen to me when I hit 100 subscribers. It did happen to me when I hit 600. Overnight, literally overnight, I went from 592 to 607. I know that's very specific, so I'm probably getting one of those off. But literally within a couple days afterwards, I lost like 15 of those subscribers, 10 of them or so. Um, and that was awful. That was awful. Don't get me wrong, 600 is not like the most you know crazy number. I mean, it's just a new 100, right? But it just sucks. It just sucks. Hopefully, you got them back quickly though. I react to Hudson's glue seal shot on stream. What do you mean is glue seal shot? What glue seal shot? You filmed a shot of of a figure with just a glue seal. I recently went to oh, I never heard of that. Let me look that up. I didn't finish pronouncing it because I was gonna butcher it. Kinokonya. I don't know how to pronounce that entirely. What is that? Is that like let me see here. Is that a? Oh, it's a bookstore. Is it? Do they sell figures here, or is this a bookstore? It says. Oh, never mind. It does show some figures here, but they look like they're anime characters. I don't know. I can't see anything showing that they would sell anything Godzilla related. There are a couple. I got the Godzilla section was amazing. Oh, there is a Godzilla section. I got the new movie Monster Series guy again. Yeah, stores that sell Godzilla figures are well, I know. I mean, maybe not. It's not unfortunate for you because you probably are just getting some of the newer movie monster series, but they only really sell the new figures that come out. And so many of those new figures I already have. Either that or it's because they did a reissue of something that I didn't need them to have a reissue of. Like, for instance, like I'm trying to think of a reissue example. Like when they reissued, uh, I know that they reissued a Destroya. I thought they did, and I didn't need that. I was like, okay. They also reissued Kiryu, but these were all like 3 or 4 years ago. But I was like, I don't need that. So those are the stuff like that. I just see it's like it's whatever to me. Um, Let me see this. What's their prices? I'm getting the Bandai Godzilla Destroy monster figures for my birthday. Is it Destroy? Destroy SH Monster Arts figure. Is that what you're getting? That actually just sounds like a cool thing to get for your birthday, to be honest. The Bandai. Sorry, my bad. I read that wrong. I don't know how I missed that. Bandai Destroy. Yeah, that's the new one, right? The new one. Yeah, the new one. The new one would be cool for me, like I said, if I didn't have the older one. It's because I have the older one. I don't really see a need for it. And also, like I said, I'm not collecting figures anymore. So from my standpoint, you have to understand, right? It's not you know, necessary. Do they sell regular prices or resell? They sell figures from Bandai, Super 7, SH Monster Arts, and stuff. Oh, SH Monster Arts is cool. Yeah, I imagine it's expensive though, especially if they're selling them up front in stores. Because any person who walks into a store and sees that is more likely not going to be someone who's done their homework when it comes to how much a figure costs. So they just see this hyper detailed figure, and it's like a SH Monster Arts for like 300 when it should be like 150 for I don't know any and pick your more recent Godzilla SH Monster Arts figure, and they pay for it, and it sucks for them. Pretty sure it's a retail price. Stendi. Lots of stores near me sell 10 to 20 more than online prices. Yep. That's exactly what I was saying. They sell them. Gigan being $20 is not bad at all. You're talking about the new 1972 figure, I'm guessing. That one is not bad at all for being $20. The 10 to 20 10 to 20 more than online prices makes a lot of sense. That's what they do. The idea is, well, if you were to buy it online, you have to already wait days. But if you want to here and now, it's just business, right? They're trying to sell it to you in such a way where it's like, well, if you were to buy it online, you have to wait a while. You can get this figure right here, right now, You just have to pay an extra few bucks, and it's smart from the perspective of the business owners, but it does rob you of a few dollars, doesn't it? They also had the Japanese Godzilla and Ultraman magazines book. That's cool. Like comics and stuff. The 2004 guy again. Oh, 2004. Yeah, well, that still isn't bad. $20 isn't bad. So that's the one you said you bought, if I remember. I think it was. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's the one you bought. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, again, it's the same thing with me. I have the 2004 Final Wars Gigan Bandai that came out many, many, many years ago. Um, I'm guessing it was 2005. I don't know when, but but long story short, I I didn't need the reissue. It was just kind of like you know, just kind of like whatever. But if you don't have any of those figures before they reissue them, it's absolutely cool to get them, especially assuming that they are better quality now. I don't know why I said it in that way. It's like I'm like a figure connoisseur, like I wonder if the quality is exactly, you know. You're so handsome. Thank you very much, Clorox. Right back at you, man. I don't buy movie monster series. Yeah, well, I can understand why. A lot of it is reissues and or I mean, like, look, from the perspective of someone who has a giant collection, I would understand why you wouldn't want to get it. If you don't have a giant collection, I actually think movie monster series and the figures they come out with are actually great for buying figures because so many of the ones that they're released now, they were designs of figures that came out 20 years ago and now are like $87. Now they're reselling them for 20 with a new mold, but it's really the same figure and it's great. It's awesome. Like I remember when they tried to do that with, well, I don't know if this was movie monster series. This was just Bandai in general. I don't know if it was this specific line of, because I know it is Bandai, but they did that with the new Titanosaurus and 74 Godzilla, I think 2 years ago. And, or no, wow, hard to think. It wasn't, it was last year. I don't know why I thought 2 years ago. It was last year. And now that thing is back to being just as expensive as the original Titanosaurus. But at the time, it's like $40. Like, hell yeah, I want to buy this. Um, Let me see this. I buy figures that is very posable. I read that wrong. My bad. Posable, and when I do, I make sure to be picky. What do you mean by picky? Like they're posable in a certain way. Otherwise, no, I don't want it. Evan, didn't you play Peter Parker in Spider Verse? I did. Yeah, that's definitely my character. I think they're um I think they're selling the Bandai minus one Godzilla figure soon. Well, they already have the Bandai one out. You mean like the SH Monster Art stuff? Because I honestly, guys, I know I'm engaging with you guys about the figure conversation, but bear in mind, guys, I'm not collecting anymore, so I'm not really up to date with this kind of stuff. By the way, I didn't. I always forget to say this. If you have any questions about the topic, feel free to ask. I didn't really close out the topic. Of course, it doesn't need to be closed out at any point in the stream. But if you have any questions about Final Stand or about how it's not, what about it being 95% done, any questions at all, I don't mean to interrupt the figure conversation, but if you have any questions at all, feel free to say in chat. Um, now would be a good time. Whatever works for you guys. But yeah. So yeah. No, it's just I also got some manga there, but that's besides the point. So you went on a shopping spree there, I'm guessing, right? Uh, uh, I gotta make sure I pronounce this name right. I'm just gonna Kinu Konya. I guess I didn't say it right. God, I'm butchering it. I'll just call it Kinu for short. Is getting a shipment of Bandai vinyls. I think it's getting a shipment of Bandai vinyls. Well, yeah, they have to keep getting more shipments to resell some of their stock. I mean, the thing is with Godzilla figures, for the few stores that have them, they they sell out quick, you know, because people who are into Godzilla, if they see that, they'll try and buy a lot of it because when are you going to see Godzilla figures in a store right in front of you, like that you can just access? It's just not common. Um, you know. Um, I'm waiting until the best figure of the minus one Godzilla comes out before I buy one. Well, which company are you looking for? SH Monster Arts? Are you going to GFest 30? GFest, I don't keep track of the numbers. I just have to guess that's next year, right? GFest 30 is what? No, which one is GFest 30? Is that next year, I'm guessing? It's next year, right? Why am I an idiot on this? Oh, that is next year. No, it's not. What? So confused. Is that next year? I don't know. I'm guessing it's next year, right? Well, assuming it's next year, um, assuming yeah, it's next year. Okay. So, I don't know, man. I'm probably not gonna go. I'm just gonna be, again, the reason I say probably is because I assume I'm gonna be busy with college, but never say never, right? So don't want to say 100% not going. Probably won't though. Is that you? Are you going? Is that going to be one of your first year? Is it first years? You said it right. I said it right, guys. There we go. Back. You know what? I'm so proud of myself. Boom. Give myself a little round of applause that I said it right. Though, to be honest, hang on. I'm waiting for. Okay. Uh, I said it right because let's be honest, I said it very slowly. And I'm not going to be saying it very slowly every time I see it. So I'll still call it Kinu for short. Um, yeah, Evan, so you're not playing with. Well, you're putting it in a you're phrasing it in a very interesting way. Um, you mean if you're not collecting toys anymore? Yes, that is correct. I'm not. I'm going to GFest 30. It's next year. I hope I can go there. Well, if you guys go there and it's one of yeah, it is your first year. I've raised good enough amount of money. Wow, you guys were just like me. When I went my first year, it was GFest, I don't know, GFest 23 or something. I'm forgetting now. Oh, whatever year was 2017. So if it's 30 next time around, that's I'm trying to do the math in my head. No, it's going to be even harder now because I forget they don't count 2020 and 2021 because of COVID. I won't say the number, but it was GFest 2017. Easier for me to remember. When GFest 2017, I didn't have to save up for that so much, a little bit. But my parents weren't going to take me to GFest 2018. So I had to convince them to take me, and I did so by saving up, just like you guys. So it just hits a home run in terms of nostalgia because you guys are making me remember because I was 12 in 2018. So I was saving up, man. I was same exact thing as you guys. I was saving up. I mean, I saved up all the years I went. Not so much 2023. I collected that money from just like birthday money, so Christmas money. So that's like within the span of 2 or 3 days, you're collecting all that money, which is great. But if you mean like slowly saving up, I did that just in 2018. You guys are giving me flashbacks. I'm going to G Fest 30. Yeah, I've been waiting almost a decade to go to G Fest. Yeah, well, you say a decade. You're how old are you? I'm guessing um, you've been waiting a decade. Really? That's insane. I didn't wait that long to go to G Fest. I heard about G Fest for the first time right before G Fest 2016, and by the time I told my parents about it, they already made plans to do something that July, so I couldn't go. I remember I just learned about G Fest, what it was, in June of 2016. So I had a whole month to tell my parents about it. But by that time, they already planned something else, and we had to just wait until next year where I had saved up money, uh, just like you guys. And I remember I was for that whole year between 2016 and 2017, the hype was insane. I was watching G Fest vlogs left and right from like the fall of 2016 going into 2017, the whole thing. I was watching vlog after vlog after vlog after vlog. It's all I did. It's all I did. I was just so excited. Um, $400. Yeah, no, that definitely. Uh, I always advise not bringing too much money. That is not too much. That's actually a perfect amount. Not perfect. I'd bring a little bit more. I brought 500 in 2017 and 2018, and I think in 2023, excuse me, I brought 600. So definitely don't bring more than 600. You don't need more than that. I've had friends who brought 1,000. Believe me, I criticize them till the end because you could buy a lot of figures with $1,000, but the other problem is that's $1,000. Not to suggest that there's not other things. Not I'm not trying to suggest that you do something with your money. I mean, it's your money, but you could either use so much of that to then automatically have savings for next year's GBS if you plan to go, or just spend it on something else like a PS, like a console, or just spend it bit by bit by bit on video games or figures individually online. I mean, yeah, just don't bring more than 600. I think 500 is honestly your best number, but I think 600 is the max, and that's what I brought 2023. And I got, no surprise there, the most amount of figures in 2023. Both 2017 and 2018, I got 11 figures. Excuse me, I got eight in 2017 and 2018. 2023, I got 11. I'm also selling and giving away a buttload of old stuff. Are they Godzilla stuff or just other things to make room for the more figures that are coming in? I have saved 300 for G Fest. That's also good. I mean, wait, that's definitely good. If we're talking all, it's last year's was a month ago. If we're at August, both of you guys, Lorenzo and Godzilla, if you guys are a month in, uh, into the 12 months that remain until G Fest, you got $300 and $400 individually. That is great. That is a good amount of money saved up. How much are the YMSF figures at the dealer's room? Great question. There are arguably two YMSF tables. The one that I went to there was one that I commonly went to in 2017, 2018 where I got most of my stuff because, like you, I assume I also love YMSF. And I then went to a different table that was more so the guy really behind YMSF because he was behind the YMSF Instagram account. He visited G Fest, I heard, this year, and he definitely went last year when I went to sell his stuff in front, like in person. And all the three times I went, YMSF figures were around the same. They were around, on average, and if I already could put an average price tag, $70 on each figure individually. But that's an average. Some of them are 60, some of them are 65, some of them are 70, some of them are 75. Some of the rare ones will be 80 or 90. That's why I say the average, if I'm going to straight down the middle, the average YMSF figure is between $65 and $70. I'll bring like 250. The main reason I want to go is to meet people and watch movies and fan films. That's great, man. No, that's that. You know what? I actually I respect that 1,000% because now that I'm not collecting anymore, if I ever went again, that's exactly why I would go, is to just hang out with friends, watch movies, watch fan films. That is me. That is me on a plate. Wait, Evan, are you going in 2025? Well, I said that I'm not, most likely not, but never say never because uh, I'm saying most likely not because I assume I'm going to be very busy with just college stuff and and just being able to just you know go there just in general, like the airfare, everything. So never say never. Not likely. I don't know if not likely, but you know. Honestly, for what they are, it's not horrible. No, not at all. Not at all horrible. They're very good quality figures, and they just have this charm to them. I don't collect anymore, but they have, as I've said, but they have this charm, they have this appeal to them. That's very, very cool. Um, yeah, they're definitely worth the amount of money. I'm bummed out that I missed out on that Kaiju Legends Zone Fighter episode 9 showing this year. Yeah, no, it's see, here's the thing with me. I don't actually go to those venues to watch fan films and stuff. I should. But sometimes I get a little nervous because I I find that some of them can be really long, a couple hours, and I just don't want to buy up time with friends. Like if you're in a movie theater, the idea is you're quiet and you're watching something, and it's nice to watch with friends, of course, but talking with friends, just walking around is, I think, the pinnacle of G-Fest. That's what it's all about. And you're not really doing that watching fan films. I would have, I maybe should have watched a couple. Nothing wrong with that. But, you don't want to take too much time away being in a theater at G-Fest because you're not doing a lot of talking. Unless you go to the Pickwick where everyone's screaming and having a good time. I've never gone to the Pickwick. A lot of my friends have, and believe me, they are, especially in I almost said the final stand showing. I wish they'd show the final stand of the Pickwick. Wouldn't that be amazing? No. When final wars, to why I got confused. When they showed final wars at the Pickwick, and I saw all the videos. Oh my God! No, there you can communicate with friends because everybody's screaming. It's not one of those theaters where you are quiet. It is a massive. Again, I never been there. I'm just looking at the videos that people sent. It looks like a massive theater where you are meant to scream. You are meant to yell. You are that part in terms of what I said earlier, applying to having time to talk with friends. That does not count. You can just be as loud as you want there, from what it seems. I might go next year. Not, oh, you're not sure either yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, because you went this year, right? And you also went the year before that, which is funny because I went in 2023. So technically we went in the same year, but I didn't see you in 2023 because we didn't really know each other at the time, Hudson. But yeah, I wish I could have seen you then so that I could say if I never got to go again, I could be like, at least I met him that year. But I think I might. I don't know. I don't think I saw you in 2023 because we didn't know each other that well. I'm hoping of. I'm hoping of getting the Godzilla Forever series, Mecha King Ghidorah, Fire Rodan, the Bandai 2002 8-inch. Yeah, it's a good list. Definitely a good list. And they'll have those there, by the way. Godzilla 2002 8-inch, not 100% sure. Because not 100% sure about the Godzilla 2002 8-inch. Probably will, but the rest of the stuff they'll probably have 100%. But then again, my hungry eye would probably waste most of my money on the food. No, 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 no. I mean, especially if you have your parents buying. I'm assuming if your family coming with you and they're paying for it, um, then yeah, I don't have to worry about wasting money on food. Oh, excuse me. I saw you once. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm battle. Fighting myself with. Did I see you? Because if you saw me, it makes sense to think I saw you unless you saw me from a distance and I didn't see you back. Not convention food, in all caps. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely not. I mean, don't get me wrong. The food that they serve at Chivas is not horrible. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. I remember they had in the dining room area. They have dining room area. I mean, it's like a convention. Come on, but they have tables, and they had like I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was frozen pizza that they warmed up and had out for everyone to pick. But they had plates with slices they could just grab and take. It was free. Pretty sure it was free, actually. I don't know. I don't think the drinks were. But I remember, I don't think it was free. I'm not remembering because I remember my dad went to go get the food for me. So he went online and everything. And they had all the food out on display. So I don't know. And then was talking. I lost you guys. And that was when you, Nathan, and Rubber walked into the room. Yeah, well, that makes sense if we were together. Yeah. It's just I don't. Yeah, that makes sense. Who wants the lightsaber duel at Chief Fest? Um, well, I don't know if I'm going, and even if I did, I'm not the best at lightsaber duels. I'm okay. And that is if we're going slow. If you're going like full on attack mode, dude, I'm probably gonna get my fingers hurt because that's the thing that's scary the most about lightsaber duels is when they hit your finger. It is horrible. Giordano's was so good. Giordano's was very good. I went there, as you know, I think, Hudson, if you saw Hayden's vlog, and saw my vlog too, I vlogged the same thing. When I went to have dinner with him and Nathan, but Nathan sat at a different table because there's too many people at one table. So they sat at a different table. And when they went there, we had dinner together, and it was great. It was so great. You know, I'm not a deep dish isn't my favorite pizza, but it's up there. It's really good. Um, so I'm selling the majority of my army men figures, old plush toys, dinosaurs, and so on. Oh, to make the money, right? To save up. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you might, if I were you, I would suggest that you keep just one or two of those things, like a plush toy or two, because those things sound sentimental. If you really want to get rid of them, that's okay. But from how you describe them, they sound sentimental. So, gotta go. Ultimate episode is starting. All right, I'll see you, man. I'll probably end the stream too. I was supposed to end it a while ago, but I kept it going a little bit longer because I did start it a bit late, and some of my furniture that I don't really have a use for anymore. Oh, furniture. Wow, that's an even bigger scene. I didn't go that far when I was saving up, but hey, whatever works, man. So, anyways, I am going to be ending off the stream now. So look, guys, Godzilla: The Final Stand is 95% done filming. We are almost at a home run here. I will definitely be done filming scene 55, which is the last big important scene that I have to film before college. Rather, I'll finish the entire film before college is up to debate because college is starting exactly 10 days from now on the 3rd of September, or technically 11 because it's the 31st, but it doesn't matter. So we're nearing the end. We're nearing the end, and hopefully it will be an amazing film you guys will love. The official trailer will be delayed into next month, in the middle of next month, and release date is still on schedule for the 2nd of November. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this live stream. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later.